I'm gonna go meet Johnny and Sarah over at one of our favorite coffee places. And then from there, we'll head over to, what's it called? The first area. Alright, so here's the situation. Two of my friends, Johnny and Sarah, wanted to go somewhere since like almost every month we kind of have like a little adventure, right? And I told them that I had an idea, maybe we could go to Pasadena. Here's the kicker. I didn't exactly tell them where we're going. And I found 3 scary places, or 2 haunted areas and one just super interesting one over near Pasadena and Altadena. Sadly for them, they actually don't know I have the Ouija board. And if you don't know, as most people are, for some reason, they think the Ouija board works and are actually extremely afraid of it. Like, I pulled that thing out once at their house, and along with my satanic Bible too, and they just got scared to the point that they almost kicked me out. But anyway, the first place we're going to go to is actually the Colorado Street Bridge. The Colorado Street Bridge is located on 504 West Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena, California. The bridge itself is a magnificent structure, and really something to marvel at. The bridge stands tall at about 150 feet, and spans 1,486 feet, curving over the riverbed below it, the Arroyo Seco. Many describe the bridge as having a very romantic and old charm to it. The bridge only really gets more beautiful as the moon illuminates the bridge at night. It truly is a remarkable piece of architecture. It's beautiful to say the least. That is, until you take a closer look at the bridge's past. Despite the bridge being so beautifully crafted, it hides a dark history. Okay, so the first place we're going to is the Colorado Street Bridge.
Whoa!
Shut up, Johnny. The bridge itself is actually really like beautifully crafted, but it hides a dark history.
Ooh.
So the bridge also goes by another name, the Suicide Bridge.
I knew you were gonna try to kill me.
I'm gonna push you off.
Bitch, I'll push myself off, Jordy. It's a suicide, not murder bridge. God.
There's actually a story of a husband who killed his wife and then jumped off the bridge.
So murder suicide?
Murder suicide.
That's it. That's how we're going. I like it.
Anyway, this bridge is extremely well known for the fact that so many people go there to commit suicide. Obviously, hence the name. Ever since the bridge was open for use, which was in 1913, a lot of people just went to this bridge to commit suicide for like no reason at all. A lot of people were just drawn there, and there's still no explanation as to why. Although there are theories.
Okay.
Dozens of people, even hundreds I think at this point, killed themselves by jumping off the bridge. The latest suicide happened not even too long ago. Like actually last year, 2017. A guy jumped off the bridge on July the 2nd and 5 others before that in that same year.
And now we're headed there willingly. Fantastic.
We're heading there willingly. I won't cover the full history of the bridge here, since I already did so long ago when the channel first started. So go ahead and watch that one for a more in-depth look into the bridge. The bridge already had a pretty bad reputation before it even got its nickname, as it was being constructed, in 1912 to be exact. There were already several issues that impacted the bridge's construction. Oddly enough, as construction workers would work on the bridge, many of them would get angry for no reason, and would begin to start fights for petty things like a misplaced tool. A lot of accidents also happened while the bridge was under construction. These seemingly skilled workers would accidentally hit their hands with hammers, saw off their own fingers, and even fall on nails they left sitting around out in the open. However, by far the worst accident was when a construction worker fell over the bridge and landed in wet cement. The fall killed him, of course. But what makes this more disturbing is that he was supposedly never removed from the cement, and is apparently still there within the bridge itself. His corpse to be forever preserved within one of the beams that holds up the bridge. His ghost reportedly still haunts the bridge to this day. Some actually believe that it's because of this individual that so many people take their lives there. Legend has it that he calls out to stressed individuals and urges them to jump. People who have like depression or just have a lot of anxiety.
I'm a little stressed and you have a lot of anxiety.
I have depression, so I might get called out.
Damn shit, okay. I'm not scared.
So you guys ready?
Sure.
Here.
I think it's over there. I think I see it.
I'm scared already.
And then go to the left.
Like I actually think I see it.
Oh, it's right.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go on it right now, I think.
I'm scared.
So let's go over the bridge and then find somewhere to park.
This is it?
This might be it. I think it's coming up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's over there. You see it?
God.
Right here, we're going on it.
Where?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is so pretty though. Look at it.
Look, the shit is high.
It is.
Oh, you see these borders things? They put them up as a defense against suicide. Look, did you see that? Oh my god, I'm gonna record
What?
that.
My god, bitch, you
was
thought
it?
that would stop me?
We'll get there and then I'll show you.
I don't know. I'm scared.
Damn, this is actually kind of... I haven't been
It's
here like
pretty.
this
Imagine
early.
at night.
At night, apparently it's super pretty. But apparently that's when people commit suicide.
Yeah, like why do it in the day?
Let's come back at
Yeah,
night.
why do it in day?
And
You don't
then
want
we
people to
get
see.
lucky.
Hey, so we're
I
here,
want
so-
everyone to see. If I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna traumatize some people. You know what I'm saying?
I
Shit.
feel...
Holy fuck, we're actually pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason
Chill.
it's successful.
Okay. I'm not scared.
Bitch, we're on
We
the road.
gotta find a way to turn around and get back on. Find a way to park over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anyway. That's it. I brought us here. That's all your jobs.
Maybe find somewhere near here where we can park. Onward to the bridge.
Adventure time. To a bridge. We're
Ah.
oh my god.
I hurt my leg.
The first murder.
First one to go down.
The bad luck's already coming. He's calling to me. He's secretly calling to me. You guys, you hear that?
Falling back there.
No, I'm not stressed or depressed.
I'm gonna put some little whispery voices in there.
I'm happy. I'm a happy person and I don't feel like dying yet.
You have to reschedule your whole vacation plan with your work.
For real?
Anxiety.
Excuse me? I just have to fill out a paper.
I gotta pee. That's fine, anxiety.
That's some good whistling. We is approaching the bridge. Look, right there. You see the blue sign right there, right?
There is hope.
Suicide hotline. It says there is hope. Suicide is not the answer. Make the call. Prevention hotline.
I don't want to die today. I don't want to die. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive today.
So before we actually start exploring the actual bridge, let me tell you guys about one of the most famous suicides to happen on this bridge. The story of Myrtle Ward. One of the most famous ghosts that inhabits the bridge is Myrtle Ward. Myrtle was a young woman, 22 at the time she decided to end her life, whose husband had cheated on her, and then left her alone to raise their child, all on her own. Unfortunately, women back in the 30s weren't expected to have jobs of their own, and were usually stay-at-home moms. Myrtle was no exception. Unfortunately for her, because she was a stay-at-home mom, she had no job and couldn't support herself, much less her 2-year-old baby. She couldn't get a job either, as times were tough during the Great Depression, and very few people were hiring. With no other option, and not wanting to see her baby suffer, she went to the Colorado Street Bridge to take her own life, as well as her child's. When she got to the bridge, she kissed her child goodbye, and chucked it off the side of the bridge, Myrtle following close behind. Rather miraculously, the infant landed on a tree, which slowed her descent, and she actually managed to survive, and is actually still alive today where she tells her story. As for Myrtle, she wasn't so lucky. When she fell, she died on impact. Myrtle's soul sadly stays trapped on the bridge. Many report her ghost wandering the bridge at night in search of her baby. Legends of La Llorona. She comes around, walks here at night, sometimes even in the mornings, like right now. Morning-ish. It's like 1, right?
Good.
And then she sometimes heard like yelling, "Where is my baby?" and stuff like that. Let's go explore. Exploring.
Tell me.
This place is actually really pretty. Unfortunately, people jump off of it.
I know, for real.
Look,
what if someone
here.
were to jump off and then they land on someone's roof?
It's happened. The fence was only installed last year, again to prevent suicides, but I don't think it's much help because
Yeah, I don't get it. What's the point of this one?
it's to block this.
It's literally the same height as anything.
Yeah. Someone can literally just.
Or they can just
Yeah.
go to that side.
I don't know if you can see it over there, but the little lock.
Oh,
These are spread all across the things, just like I said earlier, that they say, what's it called? You know,
What they,
hope.
like, mean for like,
They just all say hope for every person that committed suicide here.
yeah, every lock is a person.
Yeah, they can.
Here's another one.
Oh, I think this was hers.
Look, another one of the locks. This is a nice lock.
But like seriously, how is this fence supposed to stop someone? Like if someone wanted to, they could just go on this.
They could, like, there's nothing stopping someone to commit suicide. Even now, like, apparently there is a most recent murder. We are going outside, we're gonna cross. Or we're gonna go underneath and come this way.
Underneath.
Yeah.
I hear
Trust.
stairs.
Yeah.
That,
Y'all need to chill.
I'm a little sore, Jordy.
You'll be fine.
I know. No more adventures after this.
Before we go places, we gotta know the locations.
But this is more fun.
And then we still have that hike.
And then
I'm not gonna record that out of respect. That looks like them though.
sort of.
I'll record the
This
cross.
is so fucking cute.
I'm not gonna show the pictures, but there's the
Please
cross
rest in peace.
and the sigil. I think that's what it's called. People put candles and all that. I wonder when it happened. Does it say?
Says that my
This year? This month?
Yeah, 6th of May, the day after Cinco de Mayo.
Did she work at UPS or something?
Probably. Let's keep forward. This was here the last time I was here with like Edward and his cousin. These are, I saw one here and I saw one over there and I saw one that actually put her name. Her name was Sam. So I guess that's one of the people, one of the apparent ghosts that are still here, because people say that all the ghosts of the people that died are still wandering the bridge.
Yeah. They say that like if you kill yourself,
You
before
can't
your
cross
time,
over.
Yeah, you have to stay here until it's actually supposed to be your time or whatever.
Which sucks. Like, I get it, but I don't get it.
I think that's kind of like a punishment, you know, for taking your life when it's not supposed to be your time. So it's like, okay, you still ain't going nowhere.
I saw these bottles wandering around like last time. I thought these bottles were just here for like, what's it called? Because people were being douches, right? And just throwing the bottles there. But when I did more research, I found out that a lot of the bottles are left behind because they're people's last drinks.
Oh,
So, you know, there's broken glass literally everywhere.
so I'm ready. I have
I'm
my last
ready.
drink.
You have your TM.
Yeah. Oh look.
There's another lock. Stairway to hell, you guys. Sarah, get over it.
I hate you so much.
Damn, that view though.
For real, someone go there?
That's very cool.
Don't fall. I mean that seriously.
That looks pretty fucking chill. Johnny, it's safe.
It says Tina KR. I wonder if this is where people like.
Jazz.
Do you think this is where like?
Together.
Yeah. Do you think couples
Oh,
kill themselves here?
Bridget.
Because they could just as easily roll down there, though, right?
But I don't think Ronan would be as
Yeah, I think they'd live. I think they have a chance of living. And that's not Satanic Star. You guys realize that's a Jewish star, yeah. Star David.
They probably didn't know either. They're like, Satan.
Oh, that tree looks like it's bloody.
It does. It's probably just the intercept though.
Then why doesn't the rest of the pits have it?
Good point.
This one. So maybe this one died and this one survived.
Who knows? Rhea is going back up.
People are sad.
Are you guys tired already? So many cars on this side. It says don't jump.
Yeah.
You think someone else wrote it, or maybe someone who
I
like
think someone
who was about to do it, they wrote it so that other people don't do it.
Or maybe someone who's like they lost someone here.
And that's a bit depressing. We're almost to the end. There is one more thing I have to do. Jump. Yeah.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. We're gonna film the suicide.
Put it on YouTube for you guys.
I don't want to get demonetized.
Don't drop it.
It's safe, right?
I ain't playing with you. You don't have to.
Hell no. Kill yourself.
There's one last thing we have to do.
I do not consent to this. I am not inviting any demons over to me, please.
Look, I already proved this thing doesn't work several times.
I don't care.
Are you hoes gonna play with me or not?
Hell no.
Alright.
Kill yourself.
You can't play by yourself, can you?
Huh?
It's one of the rules,
One of
Jordy.
the rules says don't play by yourself because it's dangerous. But I just think it's a convenient way to get more people to play with you. Anyway, I know how this works. You go 3 circles and say, hello, is anyone there? Would anyone like to speak to me? Myrtle, are you there? Sam? Anyone? At this point, I'll take Zozo. Well, if no one's there, I think I'm gonna call it on that. Didn't mean to disturb you. Sorry if I did. Goodbye.
I think that there really is hope for anyone who ever thinks of doing something like that. That is not the option, guys.
The bridge itself is extremely, like, the bridge itself is beautiful. There's no denying that.
It is, but it shouldn't be a place for that.
It's so sad. Like I mentioned too, that what's it called? Despite the bridge having such a negative history, I'd recommend visiting it, but like, you know, just for watching. Just for viewing purposes. There's no need to kill yourself.
Never.
If you think you're alone, you're never alone. I'll make sure to leave the suicide hotline somewhere below.
Please, guys, don't be afraid. You're not the only one going through it. If you want to call, just call. Or just talk to someone.
Johnny, any last words?
I second that.
The Colorado Street Bridge is definitely one haunt to remember. It's filled with a dark history, lots of legends, and enough ghosts to chill someone to the bone. It's a shame, really. Despite the bridge being the marvel and architectural masterpiece that it is, its beauty will always be overshadowed by its dark, sinister past. Sadly, it will always be remembered as the Pasadena Suicide Bridge.